I met a gypsy.
I mean, maybe it's worth explaining, actually just doing like a high level explanation of Dakar to any American listeners that don't really follow it, because it's a crazy setup with the bivouacs that they build and the what do they call them, like the drives to the stages,
The liaisons.
Yeah, the liaisons to the stages. Like, I mean, you guys are up at 3 a.m. in the morning pretty much every day. Like, so what's like a high level Dakar explanation to someone before we like really get into the details of it?
Dude, like you said, we're up at 3 a.m, and the first week is always easier than the second week, because between those 2 weeks you have a rest day. Like I think it'd be cool without a rest day, because a rest day for me is like a wasted day, and your body starts like, on a rest day your body's going downhill. You're resting, so
you're noticing how fucked up you are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So the first week's always easiest because the food is the food, whatever. The liaisons, the stages, and then the finished liaison, and then you get back to the bivouac. You're super stoked. Then you have the rest day, kind of kicks you in the ass. Then you go back, on stage 7, and then you wake up every day just like, fuck, how many more days? We're eating what? The same food we just ate the last 7 days. And you're like, fuck, all right, what time we got to get up? 2:45? Motherfucker. So it's like, it gets harder and harder, the second week every day. Because the closer you get, the more excited you get, but also your body is freaking going downhill quick. And then the only thing you're thinking about the second week is
home, warm bed.
When's that flight?
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What day am I leaving? Can I leave earlier? So the second week's definitely tough. But yeah, we wake up 3 a.m. We try to eat breakfast, but it's so damn early and you're tired. You don't have a choice. You have to eat. So next thing you know, you're just shoving food in your mouth, and now you don't feel so hot. You're riding down this liaison. Dude, we had one day liaison was 500 Ks. Yeah.
That's so gnarly. Yeah.
I'm like,
just to get to the start line of the stage.
500K liaison, 100-kilometer special, and then I think a 90-kilometer liaison. So, dude, it was a long time in the saddle on the highway. This I don't agree with. I'd rather just drive to the start, unload, race.
Yeah.
But that's not the Dakar.
Yeah.
They want you to freaking struggle. So, yeah, we're waking up early. We're riding all morning in the dark. As soon as the sun comes up, we're starting the special. After the special, you're already smoked. Now you got to ride the liaison again to the bivouac. And now you get to the bivouac 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock p.m. Dude, long days. And then you get back to the bivouac starving. Obviously, you're not eating while you're racing. So you're trying to eat lunch at 3:30, 4 o'clock. And the next thing you know, you got to wake up again the next day at 3 o'clock in the morning. So now you're eating lunch at 4. Lights out at 8 p.m. So now you're trying to eat lunch at 4 and dinner at 7. So now you're freaking
just cramming in.
Yeah, cramming in the food, and you're not even eating enough food or calories or carbs to like replenish your body. And it like I said, the first week's easy. You're stoked. The second week, you're like, all right, same food, same breakfast, earlier mornings, and then all you're thinking about is home.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. I think you get races where it's like physically gnarly, but mentally it's more gnarly in a sense. But then you get some where it's like it's mentally not that gnarly. You've just physically got to smash your way through. Whereas Dakar just fully rinses you on every front.
Yeah.
Like, it just kills your body. It kills your mind. It kills your soul. And it's kind of designed to be that way in a sense. It's almost like the Tour de France of with an engine. Where it's just designed to make you suffer. And it's the dude that can deal with the most amount of shit is probably the guy that's going to win.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want you to finish. And they design it that way. And like this year, the first 3 days was gnarly, and everyone was saying, hey, the first 3 days is survival. They want to knock you out, the first 3 days. So that way,
don't waste our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first 3 days was freaking gnarly, dude. And
in what sense?
rocks.
Yeah.
Rocks, trick navigation. I mean, dude, it's 4 notes a kilometer. So, I mean, a kilometer, dude, is nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're trying to race,
That's every 250 meters you get a note.
yeah. And now, dude, you're trying to race. Look, you're racing, dude. You're like this. You're not even looking right there. You're just riding like this because it's so quick.
Yeah.
And it's the Dakar. You know, they don't want you to just have a breeze and
check out the scenery.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. At the end of the stage, oh, what'd you think of the scenery? It's like, motherfucker, we're reading this road book and trying not to hit all the rocks.
Yeah.
Didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'll go home and watch on TV. How about that?
Yeah, send me some pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Saudi's crazy though, right? Like the actual, like I remember talking to Skylar about the Saudi Dakar last year, and he was just saying it was breathtaking, like so much different to what people would think that Saudi would be like. Obviously, you've got the dunes, which I think is what most people would
Think.
attribute to a country like Saudi Arabia, but it's actually wild the type of landscape that they have there.
The landscapes are pretty insane. Like the walls, like in Hayal and Alula, the walls in the canyons are so tall, dude. You're riding through these canyons and okay, whatever, you can look. I mean, if you're going down this canyon, you know, you're going a couple Ks down the canyon, but you just see the walls, dude, insane. And like, especially when the helicopters like flying towards you through the canyons.
Really?
God, it's so sick. But the dunes are the dunes. I mean, all
that
dunes,
could be anywhere. Yeah.
That could be anywhere. They're big or they're small, whatever. But yeah, when you get into the landscapes, dude, like these walls are so tall, but there's like moss growing out of them. So it's like black rock or like dark brown rock, but then like with green growing out of it and tall, and like there's wild formations, you know, there's a little stem like this with a big old fat rock, like a balancing rock. It's like, dude, how is that even possible? But no, it's insane. I think it's the best country for this.
Really?
Yeah, just
yeah.
For the footage, it's unbelievable. It's nice.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.